Time is it?
So
12.
okay, question
Yeah.
about
Alright.
fucking Final Fantasy. With the way Final Fantasy is now, with the whole stand and click shit, if they were to make another MMO of Final Fantasy, and the way Final Fantasy, the franchise, is currently at it now, like the free fighting, hack and slash shit, would you want a Final Fantasy game like that?
Yes.
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 If what you're asking is what I think you're asking, if the next Final Fantasy MMO had this battle style from Phantasy Star, yes, I would drop 14 and play that immediately.
Well,
I'd
well,
still be playing both. I'd still be playing both. Because I'm sure because the story of 11 is still going, believe it or not.
Oh, yeah.
But nonetheless, I would vastly prefer a more action-oriented.
I wouldn't specifically say Phantasy Star. More like in the Final Fantasy franchise, they've moved way past the turn-based RPG and gone to what
right.
Final Fantasy VII's remake is. That type of fight. So would you want
Or
that?
Kingdom Hearts. I'd take a Kingdom Hearts sort of. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII. Yeah.
The remake, yeah, the Final Fantasy remake.
I wouldn't. I don't know if I'd want it to be explicitly the remake,
Well,
but
no, I'm saying like
that general direction.
yeah.
Yeah. I would say, at least from what I've seen, I feel like that is a. I mean, looking at the vast amount of skills and stuff you have in 14, I would say, in comparison, the Final Fantasy VII, as it is, like I'm saying, we're in the general direction, but as Final Fantasy VII Remake, I feel like it's a little too limiting with how many things they could probably add, but yeah, similar to how that actually works.
Still have a lot of abilities you can use just
You
because
can.
of materia.
Yeah.
You don't have a ton equipped at any point. Well, you can still actually equip quite a few. So
Yeah.
I don't think any job would have as many skills, but you wouldn't need as many, and you can always
That's
have
true.
skills that evolve into other skills and stuff.
Yeah.
And honestly, assuming the only thing the evolution really does is increase the damage, it'd be great if you could just have an option of like, yeah, you know, I like, kind of like in White Mage, how it goes from Stone 1 to 2 to 3 to Glare. Because I don't think there's a Stone. Yeah, there's a Stone 4, then it's Glare. The only real difference is the damage it does, so it'd be nice to have an option to say, when I cast it, I want it to say, have the animation of Stone 3 instead. And then maybe another dungeon, like, I want this to be Glare, and then so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something they could definitely do in any game, actually.
True enough.
The reason why I didn't feel like too out of place when coming to Final. Oh, my mic on? Yeah. And the only reason I didn't feel too out of place when coming to Final Fantasy 14 is one of the first MMOs I played was actually an old MMO called shit, what was it called? Goddamn. Oh, come on. My dad still plays it. It's he's playing it right now. I forgot.
I'm trying to remember. He told me what it was.
It was
Does it start with an A?
come on. It has the exact same playstyle, which I found like, oh, really? They're still making MMOs with this old ass gameplay. It's fuck. It's actually bugging me now. Oh, they mentioned it in the Sword Online abridged. Have you ever heard anyone beaten this game? Fair enough. What was it?
I don't.
I haven't watched Sword Online Abridged in years.
It was literally the first episode when they got stuck in the episode and Big Dude shows up.
I haven't watched that.
Damn.
Have you seen
What was
Drawn? That's all I remember.
It was a. Fuck, I gotta look it up. This is actually.
It's at the tip of my tongue too.
Describe it. I might know it.
It's fucking. They haven't updated graphics in a fucking while. It plays with the same style as Final Fantasy 14. And the races you can be, one of them is like a giant battle toad, maybe a frog. Pretty much any. You can be like orcs and shit, trolls, and God bless America. What the hell is it called? Give me a sec.
Hello, Slide.
No.
Oh no, just this guy named Slide came up to us, just staring at us.
Freaking
EverQuest?
EverQuest! That's it!
Yeah.
EverQuest!
Oh, everyone?
Ah, dude. EverQuest. And I was really surprised to see Final Fantasy XIV play on such an old gameplay style. Well, like, during its time, like, they were getting into, like, the hack and slash shit.
Okay, but that's like...
Yeah, EverQuest. That shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that style's been around for a long fucking time.
I think it said like 1990, I think I saw, or something. 1999.
Yeah.
Well,
Probably not
I know, like,
Well, EverQuest.
Well, yeah, EverQuest is
EverQuest,
pretty-
yeah. It's somewhere in the 90s, I believe. I played it for a while.
Yeah. My dad is playing it right now, by the way, downstairs. He's got 2 fucking monitors. This dude's a hardcore EverQuest gamer. He's on his Discord group and everything.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He tells me he just plays it casually.
Nah, dude. I went down there and to ask if he can move his car because I want to get some food, and his entire team just wiped. And he's just on his Discord call with his friends, and he's like, "Yeah, we're just waiting for some of us." He invited me to play EverQuest with him, and for the life of me, I could not remember my old account, or I couldn't get it back or something. I was like, I don't want to go through the fucking starting dungeon where you have to fight that troll and then figure out where the fuck to go. I got so lost when I first started. Anyways.
When I played EverQuest, that wasn't even a thing. You literally usually just throw you in the city, and it's just like, okay, go do whatever you want.
Yeah.
There was no real goal or anything. It was kind of neat too, cause like I remember, I played a number of things, but I remember starting up a human necromancer. So they put you into the city of Freeport, and like, so the city, it's a full-size city with also a bunch of subterranean stuff.
Yeah.
Like down in the sewers, they had like evil temples where the necromancers hung out, but up atop on the city was a citadel where the paladins were.
Yeah.
And so like the guards,
I
like
remember that, yeah.
some guards were good and some guards were evil.
Yeah.
So like if you hung, if like you were getting chased by someone, and you ran to like guards that happened to be on your side, they'd help you.
Yeah.
But if there were any like actually good guards around, like the evil guards wouldn't like blow their cover, so they wouldn't help you.
Yeah, I remember that. God damn. I find it so funny that freaking after we lost Animals, Dad just went straight to gaming to go with it, and he loves playing the giant. I forgot the name of the frog race, but he loves that shit.
The frog locks.
Yeah, frog locks. I was. What was the name of the dark elves in that? For the life of me, I can't remember. Oh yeah.
Yeah, high elves, dark elves, half elves. Then you have like things like froglocks, halflings, which are hobbits,
Yeah.
humans.
Yeah.
Uh,
I believe there's new races now, but for life of me, I don't know anything about the new
there
races.
probably are.
But yeah, going back, I was really surprised to see Final Fantasy XIV still playing with this style, even though Final Fantasy XIV technically is a remake or a remake of the original Final Fantasy XIV. I'm surprised they didn't fix up the game style or gameplay.
Yeah, I think they tried to base it more on WoW. Which I recently started playing a little, and WoW is the same way. It's still very much just lock onto your target and then just hit the buttons.
Yeah. It's
I don't think I'm.
And I think here's the thing. Like 14, I think the biggest reason was because 1.0 was such a failure. I don't think they were willing to take too many risks. It's like, look, WoW is super successful. Just copy that.
That's fair.
yeah.
Because otherwise, we don't want to risk the massive amount of money that we could lose over it.
Did you ever watch that Final
here's
Fantasy
the thing.
14 in a nutshell
What?
video?
No.
Okay.
One day. But here's the thing. Final Fantasy 11 was also kind of a matter of look at the most popular thing right now, in this case EverQuest at the time, and then just kind of take that as the base.
Definitely. Oh, definitely. Yeah.
When it comes to the MMOs, Square Enix doesn't. Well, I say when it comes to it, they've only done 2, but in both cases, they're not too willing to take many risks.
Oh.
The only thing they did in both cases was they went heavy on story and visual music, which the other games didn't do as nearly as much at the time. Gameplay-wise, they were basically, how does the game work in terms of both combat and just endgame and whatever the current most popular game is, just copy that.
Yeah. I guess that. Yeah.
If a action-based MMO can come out that gets super popular, then I'm sure the next MMO that Square Enix does will be copying that, but I don't think they're willing to set the trend. Matthew has my hair now.
Yeah, I noticed that with freaking just in Final Fantasy games in general, like they were sticking with the turn-based stuff a little bit, and then there was one game that came out that changed up the style a bit, and then they copied them because it got popular. Just Final Fantasy in general was just copying whatever popular is at the time.
Yeah.
They're not really willing to try something new on their own.
No.
No, not. Definitely not. I kind of wish.
If they want.
Go on.
I was gonna say, if they really wanted to do, when it comes to like their turn-based stuff, they were never really the best. Like, Mega 10 was always like, in my opinion, like the best when it came to turn-based, and they could have done so much better. But like the Final Fantasy games, the turn-based, it's basically just spam attack over and over.
Yeah.
And nothing else. If you can summon, spam that too because it looks cool, but otherwise
every
nothing.
so often, spam thunder, use thunder or something. But besides that, yeah.
Yeah.
I think to me the oddest mechanic when it comes to turn-based, like their old turn-based thing was at the time honestly like shit like in Final Fantasy VII where it had like the little bar and you can only attack when the bar is up, so it was more like stamina fights than just turn-based. But
right, and they started that. They actually did start that a long time ago. That was Final Fantasy IV, I think, when that first did that.
Oh, I don't think I've played. Was it in 5? I don't remember in 5.
I didn't play 5. I know 1, and I think 2 and 3. 1 was purely turn-based, and I think 2 and 3 were as well, but it's been a while. But 4 used the ATB, and I think it was the first time they ever used it. 5 was
turn-based as well, if I remember correctly. I don't exactly remember. 6 wasn't. Yeah. Crisis Core is when they started doing the whole like run around shit, isn't it?
I don't know. I haven't played it.
Oh damn.
I know Final Fantasy X-2, they started to branch out a little where they still had the ATB, but the party members would move around the battlefield, kind of like Wild Arms, if you ever saw that.
Yeah,
although not to the same degree, where Wild Arms, they would literally be running around while you're like selecting menus. In Final Fantasy X-2, it would be like after you finish an attack, they'll jump back, but not necessarily to the starting position.
Yeah. I noticed like games like Crisis Core, for example. Go back to the whole Final Fantasy, like the copy whatever popular at the time. There was around that time a Tales of game that came out, and some people was comparing the gameplay of that game to a Tales of game. I don't remember what it was.
Oh.
Yeah. God bless. But it was extremely similar. It was like you can only fight within a circle and do certain actions and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah. You having fun over there, Matthew?
I am. I think it's probably a good time for us to call it before we start another 40-minute conversation. I'd like to point out, though, it is snowing
outside. For a long time. It is snowing here.
Despite having a ceiling.
Yeah. It was snowing for me, but it's stopped now.
Oh yeah,
it was snowing for me when we were upstairs.
Yeah. I like how
I'm
we
sure
can
people
go to our
will talk
lock-on
about
thing.
about Square Enix
Yeah.
stealing shit, but what about
Yeah.
lock-on?
You can do your aiming lock-on
Yeah, there's a
Can
lock-on
I?
feature in here. Yeah.
by pressing the right stick in. You can do the aiming mode.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I can only go up and down with it, though. Before I
Yeah,
do that.
I remember, I still remember freaking Matt's reaction to the freaking gameplay in this game. Like, there's no way this is an MMO. You can't handle this.
Well, you know, here's what's funny. Because back when I know. Alright, so I'm about to start a conversation anyways.
Go ahead.
But here's the thing. Back when the biggest thing I was playing was Final Fantasy XI.
Yeah.
I don't even know if WoW was out yet at the time, but if it was still pretty early in WoW's life.
Yeah.
I really, really wanted an MMO that was more action-based, and like I couldn't really find anything like it. I found some that like had some input from the user, but it was still very slow-paced.
There was one like that.
I
can't remember what it was. I
Never
played
knew
it.
about this. There was something I didn't play called like Rose Online, which
That's
That
that's
sounds
not that's what I'm
familiar.
thinking of. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking
have you
Training
both
from-
played that?
No, but
I never played it. I was going to, but I never got into it.
of. Insane.
I heard about it along with Black Desert Online. It was
Black
basically-
Desert was another one I had a lot of hope for.
Same.
And when I played the beta, I did like the combat, but unfortunately, they kind of went towards just becoming a cash grab, and it's like, hey, we don't think it's going to be successful, so we're just going to try to make some quick money, and then nothing.
Which
it
is
might be better
surprising.
now.
Which is surprising, especially when it came out at the time. Because the game looks absolutely phenomenal.
Oh, it did.
And what really gravitated towards me, because I love character creators, I would spend hours on it in character creators, and that shit had the most craziest. They had a competition for people who can create stuff. Yeah, I remember that shit.
I was honestly, that was one of the things I was fairly disappointed with, because like, wow, I'm like, man, this combat I actually really love, but they kind of, I guess at some point, I think it was before the beta came out, they made this weird decision where they decided to like remove most of the enemy AI.
Yeah.
And suddenly, all the enemies just became punching bags. And it's like, oh, this suddenly isn't as nearly as interesting as it was.
Yeah. Really?
I
know they did something lately to it. I know you can now play it on mobile. I cannot imagine what that's like. But they did something recently.
Considering how crazy high the requirements for that game at the time were, the game was beautiful, but man,
oh my god.
I know it's kind of unusual, but I love that when it gets to be night, it's like just pitch black if you don't have a torch to carry around.
I actually like that.
I
loved it.
I loved that because like you definitely needed some kind of light source to move around, and having it become night actually mattered.
Yeah.
I think they made a change to that either during or after the beta, where they decided night was going to be just slightly darker than day.
Which sucks.
Oh yeah, no, it's like, oh man, this looks so cool. Because like I walk up to like this cathedral or castle or something, and it's raining out, but it's night, so you can't see anything except for when the lightning strikes, and the whole thing just gets lit
I know
up.
exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
I'm carrying a torch to see around me, but it's like, this is so cool.
Oh my
and I'm pretty
God.
sure they changed that, so it's like,
Yeah,
no, you can just
probably.
see everything without a light source. And it's like,
Oh, you got people
oh,
complaining. It's like, well, I don't have to go in settings and turn up my brightness just to see shit. It's nighttime.
Like, it's like, no, you're supposed to pick up your torch or your lamp or something and see around you. You're not supposed to see everything in that case.
God.
People don't appreciate nice touches like that.
Nope.
No.
It sucks. It really does.
Well, it's kind of something like this. I could see if this got super popular or a new MMO came out that got really popular. It was like this. Someone who just could never dodge things would still manage to bitch. Like,
Yeah.
oh, this sucks. Why Why do I have to be near the enemy to hit him with my attack? Why do I have to dodge out of the way? People actually
That's the
complain
game.
early on in Final Fantasy 14.
There was someone in here who's I met someone not too long ago who was complaining that this game should be like Final Fantasy 14 and should have giant big old AoE circles so you know where to dodge or get out of the way. I was like, please no.
Yeah. There's one of the early endgame dungeons in 14. Had a boss that you had to move around the room a lot, like many other fights in that game. But at the time, there wasn't a whole lot like that. A lot of fights, you could mostly stand around one spot. The bosses rarely became invulnerable. You didn't really have to run all around the room. So when this boss came out, so many people hated it because they wanted bosses to just be tank and spank. They didn't want mechanics. They didn't want dodging. They just wanted to stand there and.
I would be the opposite.
Oh no! I thought when the first time I fought it, it's like, oh my god, this is great. This is exactly what they should be doing.
Exactly.
But so many people hated it.
It was like when I was playing 14, like it was just what you describing what normally is, and then it wasn't until I got into the freaking the first boss, the first dungeon where like the boss had like a giant like everyone is going to kill if you don't get out of this giant fucking circle that covers the entire arena, or like. Oh, there was the one with the map with the tiki stones where you had to kill them on the pressure plates. There was that one like boss in that small room that you don't. It's an optional boss. That in order to save yourself, you had to like get onto like a certain plate to stand on, or you will die. That lights up. Whatever plate lights up, you have to stand on.
Oh, yeah. It's Temple of Karn. When you face the Minotaur, he can use He can put the doom on everyone, and you have to go and get it removed.
Yeah. I thought that was
Yeah,
super
I'm like,
cool.
that's cool because then you have a reason to be moving around the room, to be hitting certain spots.
Exactly. I want to move around.
No, some people. That's the thing. Like, I want to have the fight give me a reason to move, which thankfully, like that is the way they went.
That's great. Yeah.
Early on, when there wasn't a lot of that. A fight that came in and required a lot of moving around. Oh, it was not received well at first.
No, fight those guys.
Yeah.
I'm a freaking healer. All I do is stand around. I want to move.
I'm a tank. I stand and take the beating, and then you stand and make me heal from the beating.
Yeah, that's like tanks and especially tanks and supports. Well, instead of like sending me like white mages and I want to say Arcanist. I'm not sure how Arcanist do, like, especially like tanks and white mage.
Arcanist is DPS, but then
DPS, my bad. I'm not. Scholar. There we go. Yeah. Tanks and supports, those types of supports, like all we do is ever stand around. Like the ones who move around the most are DPS, which
Yep. Melee DPS often have positionals that they have to hit. Ranged DPS don't actually have a need to run around. It's just
exactly
they seem to have some instinctual need to run back and forth, strafing.
Because we want to move. All we do is just stand. And it's like, I get that.
Yeah.
We want to use the AWSD keys and something like that.
Right.
There is one move, like a couple moves, like what is the? I can't remember the one spell, but it's like heal everyone that's nearby you.
Yeah.
AoE. Well, yeah. There's a lot of AoEs that are centered on the target. So, like, White Mage would be holy. There's also a Seize.
It was before you get Asylum. It was the only move that was like an AoE around you that healed people who were around you. I can't remember what it was.
Holy and a Seize, or a Size, whatever it's pronounced.
Yeah, that one.
Because that one hits everything around you and also heals everyone around you too.
Yeah, but they had to be at a certain distance from you. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's the only time we get to move around. And tanks like just stand there, take the beat. Every so often they do like bring out the wings and shit. But besides that, they don't do a lot of moving either. It's only DPS who can fight and move around at the same time.
The ones who are the most active are the ones who complain the most.
Exactly.
All right. Well, with that under the wraps, let's go. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, what, you have 2 guns?
No,
I actually have. I
they
have
look like
2.
guns.
Wait, what are your weapons?
Making cameras on
Sword.
Zoom.
Oh, I think I have twin guns as my like weapon
Oh,
storage, but
I found screenshot button. That's not what I wanted though. I found out how to take screenshots.
Oh, nice.
How do I go back to fixing my game? There we go. Select camera
All right.
light.
Before I do leave, that's a Metabee. That's motherfucking Metabee.
What are you talking about? Where?
Ediby.
Metabee from Metabots.
Where are you?
Oh, this person's name is Fire Emblem, and
Where are you?
kind of
guys?
looks like a fire character. I'm over by Fire Emblem.
No. Well. Oh.
Are you in the cafe?
Oh, you're
still, or-
Azura. It's Azura. No, it looks like. Yeah, it is Azura.
Wait, hold up.
It's
Azura.
Yeah,
Let me
Azura.
see that. Take a picture.
Is that
Here's the
another?
video.
Is that another?
Oh shit!
Cross thing?
Zura or
No, it looks like a.
Blue Camilla. Blue Camilla. Zura or Blue Camilla.
Why are we back sitting in chairs?
Because Fire Emblem.
That's great. I have no
Oh.
idea.
Oh, damn! That's
A wedding dress is what it looks like.
She has no idea. She just randomly came over here. That's like good shit. Very nice. You don't even know. Just 3 people came up out of nowhere and started praising her. Man, she must feel real good right now. How long it take you? Thanks, folks.
Oh, there was a screen with your face on it.
Yeah, I noticed that.
good question.
Good question. Oh wait, am I back to being a?
I like that we have a chat bubble that appears over our head too.
Yeah, and if you ask a certain question, like you get that face bubble.
That's cool.
Oh.
Ah. I don't know why.
Yeah, I probably would have totally fallen in love with this game if I had played it when it came out. I'll probably still play it a lot, to be honest.
I'd stick with it.
That's fair. I'd say 3 houses is overall.
Choice.
I love this, like,
GD. Golden Deer. How about that?
I've only played one super old one. I don't know.
Be all the way. Me acting as if I even played the Golden Deer. Me acting like I've played anything other than Crimson Flower.
I was gonna say, I love how the situation changed because when we were sitting up there, it was just me and Chris were talking, and and Matthew quiet, and now it's me and Matthew talking, Chris is quiet.
Oh yeah, I'm about to say.
Oh, right, you did tell me you only played Thracia.
Yeah, not that I got far, but it is the only one I've ever played.
Perfect timing.
Perfect, I think. That was great, Trey.
High
High
five.
five. Finger guns. Air high five. Shadow Dragon was my first. Kick ass.
I've never even heard
Or-
of those two.
DS, I'm guessing.
Let's see, remake of the first. Well,
Yeah.
reimagining, I guess, is the best way to put it.
You leave behind.
I almost cooked the series as a whole. Uh-oh.
For someone named Fire Emblem, shocking to hear she almost quit.
So, like, what we're reference to is that in Fire Emblem for the DS, when you're first time playing, you have to choose one of your men to leave behind as Mars decoy. They're dead for the entire game.
Cool.
Yeah.
Ava 2. There she goes.
I but you.
The model never loaded, so I didn't see what she looked like. I spelled favorite wrong.
Awakening's tied to Holy War, my favorite. What?
So I just pro next look.
Oh, no, Awakening's tied to Shadow Dragon, not Thracia.
No, Awakening is tied with Holy War for my favorite Fire Emblem game.
Oh. Ushi is probably the next look.
Tharja?
Yeah, Darja.
I'm so lost.
So, is Zura the only character you made?
Good. Good luck.
Oh,
Hello, would you like to join? Oh.
hey, you
Okay, cool.
know?
And we didn't even have to pay for a dance.
I dare you to type that. I dare you to send that.
Hell no.
Hell no. Hey.
Tiki.
Tiki.
Tiki?
It's a character. Ignore incorrect colors and such. It's cool.
Alright, maybe I wasn't too far off.
Yeah.
Wait, is there actually a pole dance in this game?
Oh, they must be friends. Those two must be friends.
Oh, maybe. What's this person doing? Oh, she's cleaning.
Oh wait, what the hell? Yeah. There are blue letters, so they must be together. Lucina!
Oh, Lucina.
Nice.
Hey.
I at least recognize Lucina because of Smash.
Yeah, fair enough. It's fine.
Favorite character. Now I kind of want to look at her stuff. Oh, I can't.
So great.
How do you can't even look at her outfit, can you? Full body, oh, Guffy made tights. Kunit battle suit. Can I take a screenshot of this? I did. All right.
Yuno brought out a gun.
She did.
That's a fucking gun, alright.
that's an assault rifle.
I like it.
Yeah. I still can't believe that randomly we have a.
Hold on, I need some fucking alcohol for this shit.
Shoot
Hold
up.
on. There we go, perfect.
Perfect.
What a day.
I wonder if she's thinking if you meant drugs.
Oh, it blurs my cussing.
Oh. Oh, she's trying to make one. There she goes. Well, now I can't leave. I mean, I can,
have-
but it'd be
Oh!
awkward.
I don't recognize
Oh,
her.
I'm guessing from.
It looks familiar.
Shadows of
Villain.
Valentia. It's the it's
It
what was
looks
her name from
familiar.
Gaiden Shadows of Valentia? It's the short blue hair healer. God,
Oh no,
God bless it.
I can't remember.
She doesn't have that big of a tits though, so.
I don't know, man.
One moment. Whoa, what the fuck?
There she goes.
The inference.
So she has to go grab
I-
some.
Why is everyone
Don't
blue?
know where she went.
Why is everyone's name blue?
I don't know.
Oh, she disappeared too.
All right.
Alright.
Alright. Bye, you know.
Yeah, bye. She said she'd be right back. I don't want to keep her holding. You okay? What's she doing?
Valeria is still still cleaning the floor.
Yeah, hold up.
Oh, Tharja. Oh no, I was about to say to the lady, need help with that?
She's gone.
I thought
Look.
you were making the healer from Shadows of Valenti.
Okay, bye. Do you see?
Why does the screen sometimes appear above you?
Oh, so
But nobody
go
else.
into chat, push enter, and you see little
Okay.
icons on the bottom. So click the one where you see cut in.
Oh. Oh, interesting.
There we go.
That didn't work.
Try again.
Didn't work.
Nope.
You guys really having this much trouble?
Apparently.
Matthew got
I'd
it.
do it fine.
Yeah, Matthew got it. So again, just there you go.
There you go. Clearly, this kind of thing's too much for me.
There are a lot of neat features.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super cool. I'm not sure what this is. Positive? Oh! So it would seem.
Also, if you're moving, your character will move too when you have a cut in.
Really?
Yeah, try doing a
That's-
cut in.
Alright. Let's. Alright, let's try to time this. Oh, hey!
Yeah, there's a bunch of shit you can do.
Very. That's just the coolest shit. I love like little things like that to add in.
Yeah, I love it.
I really love the text bubbles that appear above our head. I like that cut-in thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All stuff like that.
What
All right, I'm going to the gate area.
What is this shit? Oh, you can save
Oh.
stamps. Oh, this is how they've been doing it. Okay, I see. I gotta try that out later. What's this? Gestures? Oh. What's this? Emphasis. Lol. Let's see what emphasis is. Oh, this is what Matthew was doing on accident earlier. Lol.
Oh.
Why am I in fixed camera? Get this shit off me. What's happening?
Emote.
Oh, there we go. That's fine.
Oh, I gave it a little message that died.
Got my stuff back.
And this is emphasis. No, that's balloons. Oh, emphasis. There we go.
You guys are just not having fun with the chat.
Yeah.
No.
I like it.
Wait, Trey.
What's up? Hey,
Hello?
Riku. Get him. Peace.
Haha!
Oh wait, this is a gateway. There's a gateway in a cafe.
This way.
Okay.
There you go. To the gate area.
But yeah,
Whee! Yeah.
this is fun.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for playing. I'm just gonna run off now before something else pops up. What the
Let's just-
was
let's
this?
just-
So,
Let's sit-
anyhow,
let's just all
Matthew,
sit in these chairs.
I think we need to have a good discussion about Xenosaga.
God damn it!
Matthew's left the party.
You know I fully would. And damn you
But-
for putting and damn you for finally pulling that out. Now
I have to explain why Telos is better than Cosmos.
Ooh.
I
Oh shit! No.
would have an opinion on that if I didn't just, you know.
But you know, I already left. Technically, I'm not here anymore.
Uh,
Alright.
I can appreciate the joke there.
It's so great.
Oh, hey,
Hi.
I just type in like /wave. Will that work?
I don't know. For me, I have to. Fucking target emotes. Ooh.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, hey, you're here.
Damn. You guys about to get off?
Yeah, we're about to. Honestly person showed up and started waving at us again.
What
Yep,
a
she's
nice
gone now.
person. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Two of you have a good night.
Yep. I'm gonna
Uh,
log out on these shares.
You too. How do I do
Oh.
this? Log out.
Yep.
Exit game.
Man, oh
All right, that was a lot of fun.
that was a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you for
it
inviting
was.
me, guys.
You can't look at my
Welcome.
search history. There we go.
that's not good.
Alright.
All right, I gotta get up at 8. Good night, guys.
Do you really? What
Oh,
for?
Yeah,
why?
D&D. D&D is
Oh.
early tomorrow. It's normally at 10, but they decided, hey, let's do it at 8 in last minute. So
Oh, okay, fair enough. So you should get to bed because it's 1:30.
Yeah.
We said we were going to stop over an hour ago.
2 hours ago.
yeah. Oh well, whatever.
We could have done a few more instances by then.
Shut up.
Ex-
I already
Oh,
made
okay.
that joke.
No, you were saying Monster Hunter. He was.
I said Monster
No, no.
Hunter. All right.
Instances, joke, quests. I don't care. Good night.
See ya.
Good night.
Bye.
See y'all next time.
Yep.
Take care. Have a good night.
Find this.
I'm about to get the fuck out of here.
I'm trying.
Red button.
Steam's not working.
Red button.
Okay.
Alright, see you next time, my dude.
Yep, have a good night.
You too.